A New York small estate affidavit facilitates the transfer of assets of a person who has passed away. It allows the estate to use the voluntary administration, which is basically a less complicated version of probate for small estates that have no real estate involved. In this video, we'll go into maximum estate value, signing requirements, filing fee, and how to file. Make sure to grab your template for a New York small estate affidavit at the end of this video. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more content from eForms, the world's largest database of legal documents. First, let's talk about maximum estate values. In order for New York to consider an estate to be small, the estate's total value cannot exceed $50,000. Next, there are a couple of signing requirements. The affidavit must be signed by the petitioner in the presence of a notary public, and the notary has to sign and affix their seal to the document. Additionally, there has to be a filing fee. New York's small estate affidavits have an automatic $1 filing fee. Finally, let's cover how to file the affidavit. There are 3 important steps to take to properly complete and file a small estate affidavit in New York. Verify eligibility. Examine the deceased person's estate, make a list of their assets and properties. If they owned any real estate, then the estate is not eligible for this affidavit. If the estate involved is in litigation, it needs to go through the traditional probate process. Gather documents. The petitioner has to collect the deceased person's death certificate, contact information for all other possible heirs, information about unpaid creditors, an itemized inventory of the estate's properties and assets, and the deceased person's will if they had one. Once they have all of this information, they can complete a New York small estate affidavit by clicking the button at the end of this video, or by downloading the state's version of this form from New York's DIY Forms website. File the affidavit. If the person had a will that appoints a personal representative, this is the only person who can file this affidavit in the state. If the person didn't have a will or didn't appoint a representative in their will, the representative will be determined based on New York's intestate succession scheme. Finally, they have to visit the county court local to the deceased person's final permanent residence to complete a New York small estate affidavit and file all of the additional documentation. Before we go, where can you find legal documents online? Click the button to the right for a guide to a New York small estate affidavit if you're in need of an estate planning checklist, a last will and testament, power of attorney, or any other form. We have thousands of state-specific, ready-to-go templates available for you to download.